All right, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys have been seated. We are going to start with the entrances of the family. Coming out first, we got Priyal's parents. Come on, make some noise for them, ladies and gentlemen.
मैं डालू ताल पे भंगड़ा तू भी गिद्दा तेरे रंग जमा दे हमके बने सभी मत वाले
मन कहे के नाले आओ जानर तारे सारे इन हाथों पर मैं जान रखूं इस मांग में भर दूं तारे
Everybody together now. 1, 2, let's go.
हेलो हेलो तू फ्लोर पे जब है आई येलो येलो बड़ी सॉलिड मस्ती छाई
हेलो हेलो तू मुझे लगाई येलो येलो मन बहुत मेरे भाई
All right, next we have Udit's parents. Come on, make some noise for them, ladies and gentlemen.
अरे दीवानो मुझे पहचानो कहाँ से आया मैं हूँ कौन अरे दीवानो मुझे पहचानो कहाँ से आया मैं हूँ कौन मैं हूँ कौन मैं हूँ कौन मैं हूँ मैं हूँ मैं हूँ कौन डा 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 मैं हूँ डॉन मैं हूँ डॉन मैं हूँ
A
डॉन
big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Coming up next, we got Priyal's dad side family. Priyal's dad side family. Yeah, make some noise for them. Uh-huh.
देखो देखो है शाम बड़ी दीवानी
Everybody.
धीरे धीरे बन जाए न कोई कहानी दिल पर है दिलकश है दिलदार नजारे हैं आज ज़मीं पर उतरे कितने सितारे हैं अगलो होश नमी दानम हम है दिल है और जानम बस दीवानगी 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 है All hot girls put your hands up and
Everybody
say,
together.
Om Shanti
all the cool boys come on make some noise and say Om Shanti Om
And now Priyal's mom's side family. Priyal's mom's side family, where you at? Come on, hands up in the air.
देखो देखो है शाम बड़ी दीवानी धीरे धीरे बन जाए न कोई कहानी दिल पर है दिलकश है दिलदार नजारे हैं आज ज़मीं पर उतरे कितने सितारे हैं अगलो होश नमी दानम हम है दिल है और जानम बस दीवानगी 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 है All hot girls put your hands up and say Om Shanti All the cool
All right, next we have Udit's family side.
सर झुका के कर सलाम
Come on, make some noise for them,
है
ladies and
शाम
gentlemen. Hey, hey.
शानदार। आसमां से आ गिरी है शाम शानदार चक दे अंधेरा चांद जला दे बल्ब बना के फिक्र न करियो करना भी क्या है बिजली बचा के सारे आम पिला खुशी के जाम शानदार आसमां से आ
All right, now the friends, the groomsmen, and the bridesmaids. Come on, make some noise for them, ladies and gentlemen. Hey. 1, 2. Hey, hey, hey. A big round of applause for the friends, ladies and gentlemen. And now, the moment we all have been waiting for. Please help me welcome the beautiful couple, Priyal and Udit. Hey, come on.
कैटवॉक वाली बेबी है तेरी चाल बैकलेस सूट विच लगदी कमाल ओ किथे चली जांदी है ओ किथे चली जांदी है तेनू पुछना है इको ही सवाल ओ दस दे कुवारियां या किसे दे तू नाल क्यों दूरों दूरों जानी है जान कट जानी है एने भी नखरे तू करना सोनिए एने भी नखरे तू करना सोनिए दिल मेरा तेरे लिए
Everybody, 1, 2.
तुमको पाया है तो जैसे खोया हूँ कहना चाहूँ भी तो तुमसे क्या कहूँ तुमको पाया है तो जैसे खोया हूँ कहना चाहूँ भी तो तुमसे क्या कहूँ किसी ज़बान में भी वो लफ्ज़ ही नहीं कि जिनमें तुम हो क्या तुम्हें बता सकूँ मैं अगर कहूँ तुम सा हंसी कायनात में नहीं है कहीं तारीफ ये भी तो सच है कुछ भी नहीं तुमको पाया है तो जैसे खोया
A big round of applause for them, ladies and gentlemen. What a beautiful performance.
सूरज की अब है ये जिंदगी किरणें हैं सांसों में बातों में रोशनी सूरज की बाहों में अब है ये जिंदगी किरणें हैं सांसों में बातों में रोशनी जो की बगली ताल है
ladies and gentlemen, we're going to proceed to the next. Can I request the beautiful couple to be on the stage to cut the cake for the very first time as man and wife? Come on, make some noise for them, ladies and gentlemen.
I found a love for me. Darling, just dive right in. Follow my lead. Well, I found a girl, beautiful and sweet. Well, I never knew you were the someone waiting for me. 'Cause we were just kids when we fell in love, not knowing what it was. I will not give you up this time. Darling, just kiss me slow. Your heart is all I own, and in your eyes you're holding mine. Baby, I'm dancing in the dark with you between my arms, barefoot on the grass. We're listening to our favorite song. When you said you looked a mess, I whispered underneath my breath, but you heard it. Darling, you look perfect tonight. Well, I found a
A
woman
big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen.
stronger than anyone I know. She shares my dreams.
All right, coming up next, we got dance performance from the family. Indian weddings is all about celebration, dance, and having a good time. Can I request all the performers to stand by near the DJ booth so we can begin the night?
बन जा तू मेरी रानी तेनू महल दवा दूंगा बन मेरी महबूबा मैं तेनू ताज पवा दूंगा बन जा तू मेरी रानी तेनू महल दवा दूंगा बन मेरी महबूबा मैं तेनू ताज पवा दूंगा सुन मेरी रानी रानी बन मेरी रानी रानी शाहजहान मैं तेरा तेनू ममताज बना दूंगा बन जा तू मेरी रानी तेनू महल दवा दूंगा
बदन तेरे दी खुशबू मैनू सोना देवे नी रातां नू उठ उठ के सोचा बारे तेरे नी बदन तेरे दी खुशबू मैनू सोना देवे नी रातां नू उठ उठ के सोचा बारे तेरे नी
सुन मेरी रानी रानी बन मेरी रानी रानी हाँ कर दे तू
All right, ladies and gentlemen, are you guys ready for the first performance of the night? Come on, a little bit louder. We got Priyal and her dad doing father-daughter dance with a hint of surprise coming up. Come on, make some noise for them, ladies and gentlemen.
अंबर पे मेरे एक ही तारा वो एक तेरे सिवा मेरा जग सारा हो तुम। मैंने तुम्हें जहाँ रखा कोई नहीं है वो हम। पापा मेरी जान हरदम रखना अब हाथ ये सर पर तुम। पापा मेरी जान मेरे संग चलना हर मील का पत्थर तुम ही पे तो ठहरते हैं ये रास्ते मेरे लिए।
हाँ जी बादशाह की देख रहे हो तुसी? चलो शुरू हो जाओ।
Make some noise, come on.
1 2 3 4
कजरा रे तेरे कारे कारे नैना। कजरा रे तेरे कारे कारे नैना। ओ कजरा रे तेरे कारे कारे नैना। कजरा रे तेरे कारे कारे नैना।
हो मेरे नैना जुड़वा नैना।
ओ कजरा रे
And the groove himself.
Over. No.
Please. Monica, oh my darling.
A huge round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, and a beautiful surprise. Coming up next, we got Priyal's family friends from Austin. All right, here we go.
पत्थर है वो मुझे रोक टोक कहते हैं लोग पर मोम सा है मेरा जानू। नश्तर है वो यहीं दूर दूर गूंजे फितूर पर बादशाह है मेरा जानू। हो कड़वी है बोली दिल है रंगोली इसमें पत्थर क्यों लोग देखते हैं मुझको तो दिखता है इसमें कोई सनम। अंगारों का अंबर सा लगता है मेरा सामे। मेरी राहों में फूलों का रास्ता है मेरा सामे।
और उठिया खुदा खुदा मैंने लिया लिया तेरा नाम हजारां वारी। दिल मेरा हुआ तेरा तू नशा नशा नी मैं जान तेरे तो वारी। मेरी खुद से बड़ी दूरी बस तेरी है जी हजूरी। जमाना क्या ही समझेगा दिल गवाना क्यों जरूरी। नैना दा कहना नी असी तेरा मुखड़ा देखदे रहना नी। ते मेरी है ना इश्क दे इत्र दे रू तो लेना नी। नैना दा कहना नी असी तेरा मुखड़ा देखदे रहना नी। ते मेरी है ना इश्क दे इत्र दे रू तो लेना नी। नैना दा कहना
वे तू लौंग वे मैं लाची वे तू लौंग वे मैं लाची तेरे पीछे आ गवाची तेरे इश्क ने मारी कुड़ी कच दी कवारी तेरे इश्क ने मारी कुड़ी कच दी कवारी वे मैं चंबे दे पहाड़ा वाली शाम वे मुंडिया संदली संदली नैना विच तेरा नाम वे मुंडिया संदली संदली नैना विच तेरा नाम वे मुंडिया संदली संदली नैना विच तेरा नाम वे मुंडिया
Big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Keep the energy high. Keep clapping. All right. Setting the dance floor on fire. Next are the bridesmaids. So be ready. All right, ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for the bridesmaids. Here we go. And the beautiful bride herself. 3, 2, and 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. आज की फ्लाइट में आप सबका स्वागत है। हमारा क्रू आपका बहुत ख्याल रखेगा, लेकिन आपसे एक निवेदन है कि अपनी चोली टाइटली बांध लें ताकि दिल बाहर ना गिर जाए।
जोगी आवे मैनू इथों दूर ले जा तू सीने विचों दिल करे दम घुट तू ओ जोगी आवे मैनू इथों दूर ले जा तू सीने विचों दिल करे दम घुट तू मुंदरा पवा के नाले मज्जियां चरा के मुंदरा पवा के नाले मज्जियां चरा के कीता जीना मुश्किल तू मेरा
Everybody, come on.
मुझको हुई न खबर चोरी चोरी छुप छुप कर मुझको हुई न खबर चोरी चोरी छुप छुप कर कब प्यार की पहली नजर है ले गई दिल ले गई ले गई दिल ले गई
मुझको हुई न खबर चोरी चोरी छुप छुप कर
All right, make some noise for the group.
अरे मुझको हुई न खबर चोरी चोरी छुप छुप कर कब प्यार की पहली नजर है ले गई दिल ले गई अरे ले गई दिल ले गई hey!
Make some noise for them, ladies and gentlemen. What a performance, what a surprise, what an energy. Did I hear once more? All right, coming up next, we got Agrawal's family. Are you guys ready? Where are you guys at? All right. Are we ready, our Grow Wild family? Come on, make some noise for them, ladies and gentlemen. Keep the energy high. Dinner will be served soon. Come on.
किसी डिस्को में जाए, किसी होटल में खाए, हो किसी डिस्को में जाए, किसी होटल में खाए, कोई देख लेना हमें यहाँ कहीं घूम के आए हम। चलो इश्क लड़ाए, चलो इश्क लड़ाए, चलो इश्क लड़ाए सनम। हो चलो इश्क लड़ाए, चलो इश्क लड़ाए, चलो इश्क लड़ाए सनम। मैं से मीना देना साथी से, मैं से मीना देना साथी से, न पैमाने से दिल बहलता है मेरा आपके आ जाने से, आपके आ जाने से, आपके आ जाने से, आपके आ जाने से, आपके आ जाने से।
गुल से गुच्छों से न बुलबुल के, गुल से गुच्छों से न बुलबुल के गुनगुनाने से दिल बहलता है मेरा आपके आ जाने से, आपके आ जाने से, आपके आ जाने से, आपके आ जाने से, आपके आ जाने से।
तेरे वर्गा ता मैनू कोई दसदा नहीं, मैं तां लाया बड़ा दिल किते लगदा नहीं। तेरे रंग दा ना मिले सितारा वे यारा, तेरे बिन मैं तां सारा वे रंग सजना। मानदा नहीं ये दिल तेरे लिए हर पल तेरी खैर मंगदा रहे। तू जो नैना च पिलाया है शराबी रंग लाया, तेरे इश्क च होया मैं मलंग सजना। तेरी डोरियां नू लेके दिल आगे ते बह के अज उठदा है जैसे कि पतंग सजना।
रूप तेरा सोना, सोनी तेरी पायल, ए रूप तेरा सोना सोना, सोनी तेरी पायल, छन छना छन ऐसे छन के कर दे सबको घायल। कह रहा आंखों का काजल, इश्क में जीना मरना। Say shawa shawa, mahiya say shawa shawa, mahiya say shawa shawa, mahiya say shawa shawa. Yeah.
Come on, make some noise for them, ladies and gentlemen. coming up next, we got the groomsmen who's gonna set the floor on fire. You've seen Udit dancing. You don't want to miss this one. And here we go.
Yeah, proof. हुस्न तेरा तौबा 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 हुस्न तेरा तौबा 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 हुस्न तेरा तौबा 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 हुस्न तेरा तौबा 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 तौबा
Come on, climb along, ladies and gentlemen.
रोके कोई मुझे टोके कोई मुझे दूंगा उसे जहां से मिटा मुकाला मुकाबला लैला ओह लैला मुकाबला सुभान अल्लाह लैला ओह लैला.
A big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, coming up next, let's take some break from dancing and let's hear someone singing. We got Dhawa singing up next. He's Udit's cousin. They spend time together, growing up, playing cricket, eating good food whenever. All right, ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for Dhawa.
Hi everyone. Let's start. प्रीत की लत मोहे ऐसी लागी हो गई मैं मतवारी. I'm sorry guys, one. I think we're on the wrong key. It's that two. Yeah, two. You want to do it one or? प्रीत की लत Yeah, let's do two. प्रीत की लत मोहे ऐसी लागी हो गई मैं मतवारी. बल बल जाऊं अपने जिया को हे मैं जाऊं वारी वारी. मोहे सुध बुध नाए रही तन मन की तेरे नाम से मर जाऊं तेरे नाम से जी लूं तेरे
इश्क इश्क सब हद से बढ़ जाए इश्क Okay, okay. I'm sorry, guys. I haven't practiced this with the karaoke. Can I just sing it without the karaoke?
All right, come on, make some
Yeah,
noise for
just-
double once again, everybody. Come on.
इश्क चुनूं जब हद से बढ़ जाए इश्क चुनूं जब हद से बढ़
You guys can
जाए
clap along.
हंसते हंसते आशिक सूली चढ़ जाए इश्क का जादू सर चढ़ कर बोले इश्क का जादू सर चढ़ कर बोले खूब लगा लो पहरे रस्ते रब खोले यही इश्क दी मर्जी है यही रब दी मर्जी है यही इश्क दी मर्जी है यही रब दी मर्जी है तेरे बिन जीना जैसा आफत करती है तूने क्या कर डाला मर गई मैं मिट गई मैं हो जी हाँ जी हो गई मैं तेरी दीवानी दीवानी तेरी दीवानी दीवानी थैंक यू
Come on, public demand, Hawa. Come on. Everybody make some noise if you want to hear one more song. Such a talented singer in the house.
Let's do another Kailash Kher on here. Kailash Kher. Let's do a Kailash Kher. Let's do another one. This one's called Saiya. Yeah. हीरे मोती मैं ना चाहूं मैं तो चाहूं संगम तेरा मैं तो तेरी सैया तू है मेरा You guys sing with me सैया सैया तू जो छू ले प्यार से आराम से मर जाऊं आजा चंदा बाहों में तुझ में ही गुम हो जाऊं मैं तेरे नाम से मर जाऊं सैया सैया Thank you.
A huge round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. What an amazing singer. All right, coming up next, we got groomsmen once again doing Bhangra. And yes, the groom is back again. Everybody, come on, make some noise for Udit once again.
ਡੈਮੰਡਾਂ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਤੋਲਦਾ ਜਿੰਨਾ ਤੇਰਾ ਭਾਰ ਗੋਰੀਏ ਗੱਭਰੂ ਤਾਂ ਵੈਰੀ ਨੂੰ ਵੀ ਮਿੱਠਾ ਬੋਲਦਾ ਨੀ ਤੂੰ ਤਾਂ ਫੇਰ ਜੱਟ ਦਾ ਪਿਆਰ ਗੋਰੀਏ ਦੇਖ ਬਾਲੀਵੁੱਡ ਵਿੱਚ ਜਿੰਨੇ ਖਾਨ ਨੇ ਉਹਦਾ ਵਿੱਚ ਬਹਿੰਦਾ ਸਰਦਾਰ ਗੋਰੀਏ ਗੱਭਰੂ ਤਾਂ ਵੈਰੀ ਨਾ ਵੀ ਮਿੱਠਾ ਬੋਲਦਾ ਨੀ ਤੂੰ ਤਾਂ ਫੇਰ ਜੱਟ ਦਾ ਪਿਆਰ ਗੋਰੀਏ ਤੇਰਾ ਰੱਖਾ ਮੈਂ ਰੱਬ ਰੱਖਾ ਯਾਰ ਦਾ ਨਾਮ ਜਿਹਦਾ ਲਵਾਂ ਉੱਠੇ ਸਾਰ ਗੋਰੀਏ ਗੱਭਰੂ ਤਾਂ ਵੈਰੀ ਨੂੰ ਵੀ ਮਿੱਠਾ ਬੋਲਦਾ ਨੀ ਤੂੰ ਤਾਂ ਫੇਰ ਜੱਟ ਦਾ ਪਿਆਰ ਗੋਰੀਏ हिम्मत से नाचो थिरक थिरक यारो धरती हिला दो थिरक थिरक रे माटी का बादल फक फक जाए अंबर झुका दो थिरक थिरक रे लड़क भड़क बंदा हो खलक तलक बंदा हो फिकर फिकर जिंदा हो बंदा हो तबड़ तोड़क बंदा हो पलक तलक बंदा हो सबर शुकर जिंदा हो बंदा हो धड़पन रंगारे धड़कन अंगारे तन मन गंगारे जिंदा बंदा हो अरे तन मन गंगारे जिंदा बंदा हो झटपट झूमर घूमर जागर बाजे रे पैरों तले धुआं चले
What an energetic performance, ladies and gentlemen. Make some noise once again. All right, coming up next, we got college friends and Nigeria friends. Come on, ladies and gentlemen, keep the energy high. Dinner is going to be served soon. Clap along.
मोहब्बत बरसा देना तू सावन आया है तेरे और मेरे मिलने का मौसम आया है मोहब्बत बरसा देना तू सावन आया है तेरे और मेरे मिलने का मौसम आया है सबसे छुपा के तुझे सीने से लगाना है प्यार में तेरे हद से गुजर जाना है इतना प्यार किसी पे पहली बार आया है
चुराना मेरा जिया गोरिया चुराना मेरा जिया गोरिया चुराना मेरा जिया गोरिया चुराना मेरा जिया
All right, coming up next, we got a special performance.
संग तेरा उड़ा पतंग मेरा हवा में होके मलंग सजती कोई रीत न जाने मैं तो बस तेरी हुई दीवानी मिला जो संग तेरा उड़ा पतंग मेरा हवा में होके मलंग मैं छोड़ा ये घर बार मेरा ओ मखना वे मखना अब तू ही है संसार मेरा ओ मखना वे मखना ये पागल सा है प्यार मेरा ओ मखना वे मखना मैं छोड़ा ये घर बार मेरा ओ मखना
All right, coming up, we got special performance. Are you guys ready? And here we go. And the groom is back again. Let's go.
तेरे घर आया मैं आया तुझको लेने दिल के बदले में दिल का नजराना देने तेरे घर आया मैं आया तुझको लेने दिल के बदले में दिल का नजराना देने मेरी हर धड़कन क्या बोले है सुन 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 सुन
साजन जी घर आए साजन जी घर आए दुल्हन क्यों शर्माए साजन जी घर आए If you wanna run away with me, I know a galaxy and I can take you for a ride. I had a premonition that we fell into a rhythm where the music don't stop for life. Glitter in the sky, glitter in my eyes, shining just the way I like. If you're feeling like you need a little bit of company, you met me at the perfect time.
हाँ यहाँ कदम कदम पर लाखों हसीनाएं हैं हम मगर ये दिल का तोहफा देने उसे आए हैं वो लड़की जो सबसे अलग है वो लड़की जो सबसे अलग है वो लड़की जो सबसे अलग है वो लड़की जो सबसे अलग है
Make some noise for them, ladies and gentlemen. All right, coming up next, we got a very cute performance by the grandparents. Can we make some noise for the grandparents, ladies and gentlemen? All right, are we ready? Here we go.
मेरे फोटो को सीने
Everybody.
से चिपका ले सैया फेविकॉल से मेरे फोटो को सीने से यार चिपका ले सैया फेविकॉल से मैं तो कब से हूँ रेडी तैयार पटा ले सैया मिस कॉल से मेरे फोटो को सीने से यार चिपका ले सैया फेविकॉल से
Make some noise for them, ladies and gentlemen.
कुड़ी ऐसी फैंसी नचती तूफान सी हर एक ठुमका आजमाए बजती अलार्म सी दो पल न शांति क्लब की जगह दे आत्माए ओ आजा दिखला देंगे हम आज अंगना तेरे नाल करके बीट ड्रॉप नचना दिल डिस्को डिस्को बोले सारी रात सजना दिल डिस्को डिस्को बोले सारी रात सजना दिल डिस्को डिस्को बोले सारी रात सजना
All right, coming up next, we got friends from Austin again.
आजा बहला देंगे हम आज अंगना आजा बहला देंगे हम आज अंगना
दिल डिस्को डिस्को बोले सारी रात सजना
And here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
तेरे माथे झूमर दमके तेरे कानों वाली चमके है रे तेरे हाथों कंगना खनके तेरे पैरों पायल छनके है रे नैनों से बोले रब्बा रब्बा मन में डोले रब्बा रब्बा अमृत घोले रब्बा रब्बा तू सोनिए जिंदे माही वे सोनी le soli le accia mahi ve everybody sing soli le accia mahi ve जिंदे माही वे soli le accia mahi ve everybody sing soli le accia mahi ve that's the way mahi ve
जम 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 बदन पे सितारे लपेटे हुए ओ जान तमन्ना किधर जा रही हो जरा पास आओ तो चैन आ जाए जरा पास आओ तो चैन आ जाए बदन पे सितारे लपेटे हुए जान तमन्ना किधर जा रही हो जरा पास आओ तो चैन आ जाए जरा पास आओ तो चैन आ जाए मैडम जी देसी फैशन में लैती होली में घोली मीठी इलायची हिले ऊंची फॉरेन रिटर्न नखरा बातें बड़ी है हाय फाय बिगला पिया पे एटीट्यूड वखरा झूमे ऐसे ना रोकी जाए ओ जदों नचे बेबी सज धज लगदी है ठाई जदों नचे बेबी सज धज लगदी है ठाई जदों नचे बेबी सज धज लगदी है ठाई जदों नचे बेबी सज धज लगदी है ठाई
A big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen.
आजा बहला देंगे हम आज अंगना आजा बहला देंगे हम
All right, all right. Now we have a very, very special surprise. Surprise for Udit. You don't even know about this. Enjoy yourself with it. Come on, make some noise for Priyal and her friends. The groomsmen. And here we go. Make some noise, ladies and gentlemen.
कोई कहे कहता रहे कितना भी हमको दीवाना कोई कहे कहता रहे कितना भी हमको दीवाना हम लोगों की ठोकर में है ये जमाना जब सांस है आवाज है फिर किस लिए हिचकिचाना जब सांस है आवाज है फिर किस लिए हिचकिचाना गाएंगे हम अपने दिलों का तराना हम है नए अंदाज क्यों हो पुराना हम है नए अंदाज क्यों हो पुराना
ਨੌਂਦੀਆਂ ਧੁੰਮਾਂ ਪੈ ਗਈਆਂ ਤੂੰ ਚੰਡੀਗੜ੍ਹ ਤੋਂ ਆਈ ਨੀ ਤੈਨੂੰ ਦੇਖ ਕੇ ਹੋ ਕੇ ਭਰਦੇ ਨੇ ਖੜੇ ਚੌਂਕਾਂ ਵਿੱਚ ਤਬਾਹੀ ਨੀ ਟੋਟੀ ਤੇ ਕਾਲਾ ਦਿਲ ਕੁੜੀਏ ਟੋਟੀ ਤੇ ਕਾਲਾ ਦਿਲ ਕੁੜੀਏ ਜੋ ਦਾਗੇ ਜਨ ਦੇ ਟੁਕੜੇ ਤੇ ਤੈਨੂੰ ਕਾਲਾ ਚਸ਼ਮਾ ਤੈਨੂੰ ਕਾਲਾ ਚਸ਼ਮਾ ਤੈਨੂੰ ਕਾਲਾ ਚਸ਼ਮਾ ਜੱਜਦਾ ਏ ਕੋਲੇ ਮੁਖੜੇ ਤੇ ਤੈਨੂੰ ਕਾਲਾ ਚਸ਼ਮਾ ਜੱਜਦਾ ਏ ਕੋਲੇ ਮੁਖੜੇ ਤੇ
That was a beautiful surprise, ladies and gentlemen. Udit has no idea about it. We have one more surprise. Can I request Udit's dad to come on the stage, please? The night is full of surprises. Chick, chick. Chick, chick.
Hi, family and friends. Udit once said, "Can you surprise me?" And then Vedant said, "Can you surprise me?" And I said, "I'll try. I have my friends here, family." And we said, yes, we would. I've taken a lot of inspiration from people. Dhaval just said, don't use karaoke, so we are not going to use karaoke, right? Can I call my brother Sunil, who is one of my... Here you come. Hello, hello, hello. So this is, so this is really a surprise, I guess. This is actually dedicated from Udit to Priyal, from Vedant to Harpreet, from every loving husband to his wife, and whether it's elders or youngers. So this is dedicated to all of you guys. Okay.
आपके हसीन रुख पे आज नया नूर है मेरा दिल मचल गया खुली लटों की छाँव में खिला खिला ये रूप है।
खुली लटों की छाँव में खिला खिला ये रूप है।
घटा से जैसे चन रही सुबह सुबह की धूप है।
जिधर नजर मुड़ी, जिधर नजर मुड़ी,
जिधर नजर मुड़ी उधर सुरूर ही सुरूर है। मेरा दिल मचल गया तो मेरा क्या कसूर है।
झुकी झुकी निगाह में भी है बला की शोखियाँ।
झुकी झुकी निगाह में भी है बला की शोखियाँ।
दबी दबी हंसी में भी तड़प रही है बिजलियाँ।
शबाब आपका, शबाब आपका,
शबाब आपका नशे में खुद ही चूर चूर है।
मेरा दिल मचल गया तो मेरा क्या कसूर है। आपकी निगाह ने कहा तो कुछ जरूर है। मेरा दिल मचल गया तो मेरा क्या कसूर है। Thank you everyone.
Thank you, thank you.
Check, check. All right, ladies and gentlemen, with that, we got one last performance for the night, a finale. Come on, make some noise for this beautiful performance coming up. All right, ladies and gentlemen, and here we go.
बेदर्दी इश्क ने गोड़ा सबका दिल, इसने तोड़ा हर आशिक, इश्क से हारा हमको भी, इश्क ने मारा आए चैन कहीं ना। कर दे मुश्किल जीना इश्क कमीना, हे कर दे मुश्किल जीना इश्क कमीना।
बेदर्दी इश्क ने गोड़ा सबका दिल, इसने तोड़ा हर आशिक, इश्क से हारा हमको भी, इश्क ने मारा आए चैन कहीं ना। कर दे मुश्किल जीना इश्क कमीना, कर दे मुश्किल जीना इश्क कमीना।
Oh God, one more remix.
हाँ दिल धड़काए और सीटी बजाए, हाँ दिल धड़काए सीटी बजाए। लड़की ओ लड़की ओ लड़की आंख मारे ओ लड़की आंख मारे ओ लड़की आंख मारे
Come on, everybody, make some noise.
दिखा तू तुझे मेरा वाला डांस ये है मेरा वाला डांस तो नाचू ये है मेरा वाला डांस
Come on, make some noise. What a beautiful ending to the performance, ladies and gentlemen. A big round of applause for all the efforts that was put in. Yeah. All right, now I'm sure you guys are hungry. Dinner is served outside. Please help yourself, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be back shortly for a couple more speeches and party all night. Dinner is served outside. Enjoy yourself.
पर तेरे आगे शाय हुआ है ऐसा भी क्या हवा में घुला संग तेरे आ रहा क्यों मजा वापस आ दूर न जा जीना बिन तेरे अब लगे सजा नशा है तेरी आंखों में नशा है तेरी बातों में नशा है तेरी आंखों में नशा है आएगी ना सारा वे तुम बोलता ही नहीं गले खोलता ही नहीं कुंडी दिल वाली मेरे लिए खोलता भी नहीं पर जाने आवे वे तुम बोलता ही नहीं गले खोलता ही नहीं कुंडी दिल वाली मेरे लिए खोलता भी नहीं मर जाने आवे
Trick 1 2.
Testing. Good evening, everyone. Once again, my name is Vedant. I'm Udit's younger brother, and I have the honor of being his bestish mensch. Apart from contending with beetles that probably eat as much as Udit does, I hope you have enjoyed your stay so far at Khao as much as have I. On behalf of the two families, I'd like to extend our deepest gratitude to all of you for gracing these festivities with your presence over the last few days. Clap for everyone, please. Thank you. Priyal, you look absolutely radiant tonight. And Udit, you're looking charming, just like your brother. A few months ago, while having a conversation with my Nanaji about the wedding, he asked, Jackson Ghodi Chadegha, which means will Udit enter the Barat on a horse? Before I continue, on a quick side note, Jackson was my Nana's pet name for Udit. Not for his singing or dancing abilities, but because when Udit was little, he felt he was lacking an English name. Coming back to the story, I told him they are still looking into it. He then asked, do you know why the groom sits on a horse during the Barat? Sensing that he wasn't expecting a typical answer, I played along and said no. He then quipped, "Well, it's because the horse is the groom's last chance to run away." With Udit opting for an ATV, his chances of getting away were slim. In recent years, whenever the subject of marriage came up with Udit, his cheeky response was, "If you want me to have kids, I can do that without getting married as well." As much as I look forward to becoming a cha-cha someday, I'm relieved that Udit has chosen the conventional route. For obvious reasons, I was not there to witness his birth, but when Udit was born, he weighed nearly 9 pounds. A real heavyweight champ right out of the gate. 9 pounds and a quarter. 10 and a quarter. My God. One can only imagine how big his own offsprings are destined to be. Priyal, just a friendly reminder, Papa's still rooting for twins. Thoughts and prayers, you're gonna need them. Udit and I have an age gap of 6.5 years, but it never felt that way. We bonded in doing several activities together, playing sports, cricket, tennis, table tennis, squash, badminton, basketball, swimming, playing games on the Xbox, and growing up in Singapore, we shared this uncanny memory of watching Mandarin drama shows from 9 to 10 p.m. on weekdays, just before our bedtime. We didn't understand any dialogue during these shows, but the subtitles kept us going. You might wonder why. Well, unlike Indian TV serials, the shows eventually came to an end. For those who have been around Udit for a while, you would be no stranger to his competitive nature in whatever game he partakes in. I vividly remember that when we first got our Xbox back in 2004, we became engrossed in a game called Halo. A shooting game, and Udit was fond of a sniper rifle, whereas I wasn't. Still, to keep him happy, we'd play rounds where we would use only that weapon. I would often suffer an embarrassing defeat at his hands, but that's not the worst part. Whenever I managed to land a hit, Udit would immediately question how I knew his location, blatantly accusing me of looking at his section of the screen. Almost 20 years later, I can finally confess, yes, I did. Some of our fondest childhood memories were made right here in Thailand in the city of Phuket. Our eagerly anticipated annual vacations were defined by 3 things: savoring delicious Thai food, lounging in the pool, and playing PlayStation in the kids' suite. When Udit left Singapore to pursue his further studies, it was a bittersweet moment. Sweet because there was no one left to make fun of me, annoy me, or have heated battles with, but it was also bitter for the very same reasons. As we transitioned into adulthood, our bond evolved. We found ourselves watching sports together, basketball, tennis, cricket, sharing laughs over shows like The Office and Mirzapur, and occasionally getting baffled by the mysteries of the female mind, only to eventually bow to its wisdom. For the longest time, Udit has been pestering me to come to the US. I thought it was because he couldn't get enough of me. But as it turns out, I too can't get enough of him. Priyal, welcome to our twisted family. By now, I'm sure you've grown accustomed to the toilet humor that the Mehrotra family shamelessly engages in. And we look forward to your valuable contributions in this regard. I had the chance to spend some time with you in the last 2-3 years. I have learned that you make killer cocktails. You are unabashedly a fan of Taco Bell despite living in Austin, which has some of the best Mexican food. You might have a small appetite, but you make up for it with a big heart. You're a sister to me and Harpreet, but cared for us like any mother would when we fell sick in Austin. Udit has definitely done something right in life to deserve a wife like you. After 27 years, I'm officially making him your problem and giving my partner away in crime to you. Please continue having a say in his fashion, and I hope you discard his Joe Fresh t-shirts if you already haven't. They look absolutely horrid. Last words of advice, just remember, whenever Udit is feeling down, there are 3 things he needs. 1, a solid amount of meat and dessert. preferably Thai. 2, an unoccupied bathroom nearby for reasons that complement the first point. And last but most importantly, he would need you by his side. Planning a wedding is an incredibly tough undertaking with countless details to consider. Priyal and Udit approach it with meticulous care, leaving no stone unturned. They have poured their hearts into planning this wedding for almost a year, and it truly means the world to us that you're here, and that every one of you is here to celebrate them with your love and support. With that, please join me in raising a toast to Priyal and Udit, and wishing them a lifetime of joy and togetherness. Cheers.
All right, coming up next, can I request Ashi? Ashi, where are you at? Come on, make some noise for Ashi, our MC yesterday and day before.
Hey everyone, I'm so sorry to subject you to my crusty voice for 3 days in a row, but for the last time, I'm Ashi, I'm Priyal's younger sister. Just to echo what Vedant already said, I want to thank you all again for coming out all the way to Thailand to celebrate Priyal and Udit. They've planned such a special weekend, and it's been great getting to celebrate with all of you. Now, I could really lean into my right as a younger sibling and expose every single embarrassing moment of Priyal's life. I mean, it would bring me immense joy to do that, but probably not Priyal. And because I don't want to do that to her on her wedding, I won't say a word to embarrass her. Like, I'm not even gonna mention the time she showed up to court dressed like an Oompa Loompa. That would just be mean. And I would certainly never bring up the time that we went to the park and a random dog decided to pee on her. Like, you're never gonna hear that from me. And I definitely wouldn't bring up the time in Vegas at her bachelorette. Never mind. Instead, because I'm the nice one, I'll just tell you all how special it is to have Priyal as a sister. Growing up with 2 older sisters, including Priyal, has been an experience that's, I think, truly balanced. Just like a great marriage, our sibling relationship has always been about give and take. It's been a perfect 50-50 split. For example, I'd get assigned a school project, Priyal would do that project. It's perfect 50-50. I needed help with my college applications, she would simply write the applications. She would get food, I would eat that food. I would make a mistake, she would get yelled at by her parents for said mistake. It's really just been a relationship of equals. And then my sisters got married, and suddenly I got 2 more older siblings, Udit, of course, being one of them now. Now, a little backstory, COVID hit in March of 2020, and Priyal and I both moved back home for what we thought was just a few days. We were like, yeah, we'll hunker down with parents 2 weeks tops. And then we were still home 2 years later. But during that time, Priyal and I basically spent every minute together. We did pancake Sundays, we did early morning yoga, we even briefly worked together. And in the middle of all that, Priyal and Udit started dating. And I think most of you already know their story. They started dating in the most 2020 way possible. During a pandemic, long distance, Priyal in Texas and Udit in Canada. And in all seriousness and sincerity, I can say that through all of it, the distance, the Zoom dates, now the wedding prep, Udit has become an amazing addition and third wheel to me and Priyal. In fact, their first date at Auditorium Shores in Austin, guess who was just sitting on the other side of the park? Me. Whenever they had their long distance Zoom dates, he'd always include me in their Uber Eats orders. When I needed to shop before going back to school, he drove me and Priyal to the mall and stood quietly in each store while we did our thing. And now, whenever I FaceTime Priyal with the latest drama, there he is in the background, fully invested in the new characters and plot lines. And at this point, I fully expect to be part of the honeymoon. Okay, now, I know I've been joking about how nice Priyal and Udit are to me, but in all seriousness, if there's one thing that you take away from what I've said tonight, my sister is one of the most generous people I know. She gives her all to the people she loves and sees the best in them even when it isn't easy for her. And if she's in your life, you know exactly what I mean. But I can say that as her little sister, I've gotten to experience that generosity in ways that I don't think I can ever match. However, I think she has found someone who does match her, someone who's just as giving, selfless, and invested in taking care of the people he loves. Someone who's basically treated me as his little sister since day one, who's always been invested in seamlessly becoming a part of our family, and most importantly, someone who I can take comfort in knowing will always take care of my sister the way that she deserves to be cared for. Priyal and Udit, I love you both very, very much, and I'm so happy for you and so excited for everything that's ahead. Thank you.
All right, coming up, we have Arohan.
Ooh. Oh. Okay. A lot of nerves. There's a lot to say, but I hope you're all enjoying dinner. Food has always been a staple of my relationship with Udit. It was a big reason we chose to have our weddings in Asia. I had my wedding last year in Malaysia in KL. Great food. Udit is from Singapore, so for good food, he had to leave the country. Ooh, cold reception from the Singaporeans there. But in all seriousness, I don't think Udit has ever been so serious about a menu in his life. And can we have a round of applause for how delicious it is here? Okay. My name is Arohan. Some of you may know me as Udit's first love, but we actually met at UT. When we were freshmen at UT, he tried to tutor me in math, maybe unsuccessfully, but I thought I'd speak to some probabilities. In the fall of 2009, 53,000 students were enrolled at the University of Texas. 9,000 applied to live on campus, and 120 students were on the 7th floor of Jester. The chances that any one student would be another's neighbor were roughly 0.2%. Of all the students in all the world, of all the neighbors that I could have had, I feel like I won the lottery with Udit. To outsiders, it may not have looked like it. In fact, Udit and I probably agree that it's best that Udit and Priyal didn't really meet in college. I remember the floor of Udit's room was covered in so much hair that you think the room belonged to Chewbacca. He had a penchant for distracting you while studying, and an apparent allergy to any underwear. But he was a solid friend who would help out through heartbreaks at 6 in the morning and would hoist you over a ditch to escape a party that was being shut down by the authorities, mostly because of Kavia's influence. We met in 2009, meaning that this year, he will have been in part of my life longer than he has been outside of it. And I'm truly grateful to have become so close to someone so compassionate, thoughtful, and magnetic. I'm touched that our families are so close. My brother drove the ATV today, and my mom translated on the ceremony. On the flip side, I love that Sonia Auntie has no issues dragging me to HEB for 5 hours. But what an incredible 16 years it's been. I've seen him transform from a wandering freshman to the gentleman you see today. He's been tested a lot and always seems to find his way. Okay, a little more math. Roughly 88,000 singles are on Hinge in Austin. Given the algorithm, user distributions, and some napkin math I did last night after my third glass of scotch, the chance of 2 given profiles matching and then going on a date is roughly 0.5%. Priyal, when you and Udit matched, and after the first date, again, I felt like I won the lottery. I'm so blessed to be able to call Priyal a very dear friend. Her vivacity for life and can-do attitude is something I'm constantly enamored by. Priyal is a kind soul that compliments Udit and is also her own strong personality. She makes fun of Udit the same way I do and cares for him very deeply. Their effortless compatibility is truly heartwarming. Ever since Udit has met Priyal, he has dressed better. The art in his apartment is now at eye level, and he's generally leveled up. I could ramble about how much I love these two for hours, but I know the couple wants to get to the dance floor, so I'll end it with a toast. Udit, Priyal, may your love be as sweet as a ripe orange mango. May the hallways of your home be filled with the pitter-patter of paws and stumbling toddlers, and may the stars and planets align so that the probabilities of laughter and joy become statistical certainties. Cheers.
Big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen.
I just wanna feel your skin on mine. Feel your eyes do the exploring. Passion in the message when you smile.
Coming up next, can I request Kylie to be on the stage, please? All right, Kylie, let's go.
The feeling won't let me sleep.
Okay, quick disclaimer before I get started. I'm going to do my best to make it through this without crying. Okay. But if I don't, I just want to preemptively thank you all for your patience. Okay. Okay. Hi, my name is Kylie, and I'm so honored to be here speaking and celebrating Priyal and Udit today. I've been looking forward to this for so long, and when I found out I was going to be giving a speech, I do have to admit that I did turn to the internet for help. The first thing I looked up was, how long should a wedding speech be? Shockingly, the average response was about 3 minutes. My immediate reaction to that was to say that there is no way possible I could say everything that I want to say in 3 minutes. But if I were to try, I would tell you about how
Come on, everybody, cheer Kylie up, come on.
I'm happy. These are happy tears. Oh, okay. But if I were to try, I would tell you about how I met Priyal in a very formative time in my life. I met her in 2018 when we were both in our early 20s in a city where we both coincidentally moved for work, not knowing anyone there. I call Priyal my best friend, and there are many other people in this room tonight who call Priyal their best friend as well, because that is the kind of person that she is. She is a friend to everyone. She is kind, thoughtful, smart. She's a good listener, and anytime I am with her, I'm always laughing. My friendship with Priyal was what made me realize the value and impact that female friendships have on your life. Meeting Priyal at the point in my life that I did, even though we were both adults, there was still a lot of learning and growing that happened during that time. And I'm so glad I got to experience that with her. Countless countless bottomless brunches, her making me overnight oats and bringing them to work so she was sure I had breakfast, showing me Three Idiots and Queen, which sparked my love and appreciation for Bollywood movies, and me introducing her to my now husband when we were dating to make sure that he passed the Priyal test. This was a time in my life that I will look back on with so much joy. And later, when we were both living in different cities and Priyal met Udit, it was like I saw her blossom in a whole new way because she was truly in love with someone who was equally as kind, thoughtful, and smart as she is. I'm not done. Oh. And I saw that in return, she was being loved in the way that she deserved. I'm so happy that I got to witness your relationship from the beginning. And in Udit, I feel really blessed to have found someone I am proud to call my own friend. Someone who will split a seafood tower with me when we all go out to dinner, will quote The Office with me, and welcomes me with open arms when I come to visit. Above all, I'm happy knowing that Priyal is with someone who loves and treats her with the same respect and love that I know she feels for you, Udit. I hope that you enjoy growing old with her as much as I have enjoyed growing into womanhood alongside her. Thank you.
Big round of applause for Kylie, ladies and gentlemen. Everybody deserves one friend like Kylie. All right, coming up next, we got Taiji. Taiji, please come to the stage.
Might need your company tonight.
Udit and Priyal, a big and hearty congratulations to you both. Priyal, you've got a guy with the good looks worthy of a Greek god. And Udit, you've got Venus herself. What a stunning couple you two make. Priyal, there are quite a few things that the Mehrotra boys have in common. Their good looks, of course, their love of sports, cricket in particular, followed by tennis, as you would be aware. And among a lot of other things, each one of them has a large collection of hair-removing implements and grooming tools, as they are all blessed with a generous layer of unwanted fuzz on their bodies. So as the years go by, their fuzz and their collection grows bigger, as does their love and dedication for the family. So from my own experience, I can tell you that Udit will always hold you closer than his back razor, love you more than Federer's match, and support you more than he supports the Indian cricket team. The Mehrotra boys' adoration of the Indian cricket team is an unsolved mystery for Cash, that's my Bahurani or Jithani, and a much debated topic with Nalin and Udit on one side and Cash on the other, as none of the boys have lived in India much and yet are always rooting for the Indian side. Priyal, I invite you into our team of the Mehrotra ladies. Myra, Parisa, Purvi, Cash, Sonia, Dadi, and I. Vedant, where's Vedant? Vedant, there's an obvious vacancy in the Mehrotra women's team that you are responsible for filling, and I'm not taking any names, okay? So with the family, I look forward to the fights for seats in vans during our group adventures, to family gym sessions and swimming pool splashes, to holding each other's hands on roller coaster rides and competitive bowling games. Now, as is customary in all our weddings, let's raise a toast. Everyone, I hope everyone has a glass. So it is customary in all our weddings to raise a toast to our bartenders for keeping our blood alcohol levels high. Cheers, everyone.
All right, thank you very much, Taiji. Make some noise for Taiji. All right, ladies and gentlemen, our finale speech for the night by our beautiful couple. Make some noise for Priyal and Udit.
Check. All right, cool. This might be a little bit long, but I'll try and keep it short. Good evening, everyone. For those of y'all who aren't paying attention, I'm the groom, Udit. I do have a speech prepared, I promise, I do. But there's a lot I want to say, and I don't know if I'll be able to say it properly. I first want to start off by being thankful for everyone being here. When we planned our wedding in Thailand, we knew it would not be easy for all of you guys to be here. Despite a lot of you saying, no, go ahead, do it in Thailand, we'll be there and whatnot. So first and foremost, thank you everyone for being here. I know it's not easy, it's the start of 2025. So big round of applause for everyone being here. I'm thankful for this week, this weekend. The vibes have been immaculate. And most importantly, I'm very thankful for my wife. She's very nice. First and foremost, I would like to thank all our vendors here, and I'm probably going to forget some, but I would like to thank the vendors who have made this possible. Pooja and her team from Blissful Plans. I will outright say that some people have reached out to you guys interested in your business. 5 to 7% finder's fee for me, please, for that. Pooja and her team have been working with us for just over a year, and we cannot thank Pooja enough for making our vision come to life and for ensuring even the smallest of details and wish list requests were taken care of. Dr. Drunk and his brother Sajan, so Karan and Sajan, thank you for bartending. Dave, you've been killing it. Thank you so much. And all the other vendors who I'm probably forgetting right now, thank you so much. I'd also like to thank our families, Uncle and Auntie, whom I guess I now need to officially address as Papa and Mummy. They were able to help us out a lot with a lot of the last minute planning details. Some of y'all might not know this, but they also live in Austin with us. And for the last 4 or 5 weeks, we've actually been staying with them in Pflugerville. And that was a great precursor to being married. It's kind of like hum saath saath hain, all in one house. Ashi was also with us. They looked after us. Priyal was going through a lot of interviews and school and whatnot. I was absolutely pampered, well taken care of. Rajiv uncle would come be like, "Beta, don't worry about it. I'll talk to them. You just do your own thing." They were able to look after us, share some of the last minute stress from wedding planning. My new sister, Prashasti, and older brother, Varun, being absolute champs for traveling here with a 1-year-old. I know firsthand how difficult it has been for you guys to make this trip possible. So thank you for taking the time and the effort to be here. Ashi, she already spoke a lot, but firstly, thank you so much for helping with a lot of the ideation, the games, the input, keeping Priyal in check, being on my side for a lot of arguments. My parents, this was their first time helping plan a wedding, specifically an American-style Indian wedding. The last 2-3 months have not been the easiest for us, and for them especially. My Nanaji passed away 3 months ago. Fortunately, my Nani, who was very much looking forward to this day, came down with chikungunya and also passed away. Unfortunately, my mom is also suffering from arthritis because of chikungunya, so the silver lining is that it gave her an excuse to not dance with me today, but maybe for Vedant's wedding, he'll get to do that. And Vedant and Harpreet, for being our eyes and ears in Thailand a year ago. They came to Thailand to scope out this venue, helped immensely with ideation, games, mehndi, a lot of small things. Next, I'd also like to thank our family friends and extended family who have traveled from all over the world to be here. Dubai, Australia, Malaysia, Singapore, America, obviously. I'm very well aware we don't get to see each other as much anymore, but I hope we can change that in the coming years as we settle into domestic bliss. I'd like to thank our friends. Y'all definitely brought the energy this weekend. Most of y'all have had your own amazing weddings in the last 2-3 years. So thank you so much for your guidance and inputs throughout our process. Traveling to Thailand again from the US is not easy, with some of us having a lot of work, some of us starting families, juggling busy calendars. Events like this give us the chance to have mini reunions, hopefully form new friendships, renew existing friendships, and I guess complain and bond over how much I made y'all dance. I can't wait to catch up with each of you about your Thailand experience once we have recovered from our wedding hangover. Lastly and most importantly, I'd like to thank my wife. She's been an absolute champ this past year. She started her MBA a few months ago. She's been recruiting, interviewing, organizing dances, putting up with being my partner during this wedding planning process, and also interviewing all of last week, the week that we left for Thailand. I kid you not, she had 2 interviews hours before our flight left for Thailand. For those of you who don't know, I had initially wanted us to have an elopement, to not have to deal with, the craziness that comes with an Indian wedding. Priyal bribing me with the offer of a Thailand destination wedding, where I was born, threw all my stoic pragmatism out of the window. It's been a whirlwind year, dating back to November 10th, 2023, when you said yes to me. I adore, admire, and love you a lot, and am beyond excited to embrace happily ever after with you, and finally having our weekends to ourselves. The choreographed performances are done. The night's still young, so I will see everyone lighting up the dance floor, please, because I'm exhausted, so please help me out. Thank you. Thank you.
Hey everyone, I'm going to keep it a little bit shorter than that, also because I'm losing my voice, as you all can tell. First off, I just wanted to thank all of you for being here, echoing a lot of what Udit already said. I'm going to start off with thanking our incredible vendors who made this dream wedding reality for us. DJ Dave, thank you for, putting up with our last minute crazy requests and just keeping the party alive this weekend. to Karan's bartending team, keeping our guests dehydrated in the best way possible. Thank you. To our decorators who transformed our vision into reality, and my hair and makeup team who made me feel like I stepped right out of a Bollywood movie. Thank you so much. It truly does take a village, as a lot of you know, to plan an Indian wedding, and we're grateful for each person who contributed their talents to make this day perfect. Next, our wedding planner extraordinaire, Pooja and her amazing team, Blissful Plans. When we decided to do a destination wedding, we knew that having a great wedding planner was crucial. And you've exceeded every expectation, Pooja. Thank you so much. Everyone keeps asking how I've managed to be a relaxed bride. Well, now you know my secret. We quite literally could not have done without Pooja's team. So thank you again so much. Next, to my parents, words really fall short in expressing my gratitude for you guys. This past month, as we've mentioned, has been just one of the most challenging periods of my life, and your unwavering support has meant everything to me. Dad, I have to give you a special shout out. You've been our unofficial second wedding planner. Pooja, you have some competition, watch out. You've been working tirelessly behind the scenes to ensure every little detail was perfect. So if any of you have come up to me and said, you know, those little details, you know who to thank for that. To all our family members who flew in from India, thank you for going above and beyond, often scrambling last minute to bring items for the wedding. Your dedication to making this day special really means the world to us. Thank you so much. Next, to our friends who crossed oceans literally to be here. You know that Udit and I are a product of our incredible community, and this celebration wouldn't be complete without each of you. When we first started planning this wedding, we took a poll with all of our friends to see if we did a wedding in Thailand, if they would be able to come. And the resounding yeses from all of you gave us all of the incentive that we needed to take on this crazy idea and make it a reality. This past year has shown us just how blessed we are with friendship. From the wild celebrations at our bachelor and bachelorette parties, to the intimate gathering after our civil ceremony, from the countless check-ins during wedding planner, to your offers of help, you've all shown up in countless ways. While wedding celebrates the couple, they also celebrate the community that shaped us, and we're so grateful for each of you. Finally, to my new family, I feel so incredibly blessed to be welcomed into your fold. Your warmth and love have made this transition feel so natural, and I'm excited to build new memories together as your daughter. Finally, to my husband, Udit, it's surreal to think about how far we've come in just over 4 years. For those who don't know our story, Udit and I met during the height of COVID-19. Our first date was actually a socially distant picnic at Auditorium Shores, and shortly after, he moved to Canada, launching us into international long distance during a global pandemic. We'd only known each other for a couple months, and there was no end in sight when we would be able to close the distance. Many people probably thought that I was crazy for waiting in such an unpredictable situation, but even then, I think I knew that I was waiting for my husband. Udit, since you're not as big of a fan of the show, that was a reference from The Office. Long distance was challenging, but I wouldn't trade that time for anything. It's when I discovered his endearing chess obsession, witnessed his creativity in planning virtual dates, and saw firsthand his genuine love for the people in his life. The rest, as they say, is history. And we're overjoyed to share our love story with all of you this weekend. So please raise your glasses. Here's to love, friendship, and new beginnings. Thank you for all being part of our story.
Huge round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Now, our photographer has requested everybody to be on the dance floor for a group picture. Can I request everybody to be on the dance floor for the final group picture as a proof that you guys are here to celebrate the beautiful couple?
तेरे बगैर तुझे जाने ना दूंगा मैं तुझको अपनी बाहों में छुपा के रखूंगा तू मान मेरी जान मैं तुझे जाने ना दूंगा मैं तुझको अपनी आंखों में बसा के रखूंगा तू मान मेरी जान तू मान मेरी मैं साया बन के साथ तेरे रहना 24 घंटे मैं रहना 24 घंटे मैं आंखों से चुरा लूं जाना तेरे जो भी गम थे हाय तेरे जो भी गम थे तेरी बाहों में आके तू जाना नहीं ऐसी रब से मैं मांगू दुआ तेरे दिल से ना कभी खेलूंगा सारे राज अपने मैं तुझको दे दूंगा मेरी जान तूने मुझको पागल है किया मेरा लगता ना जिया तेरे बगैर तू मान मेरी जान मैं तुझे जाने ना दूंगा मैं तुझको
Are we getting everybody in the picture?
तू मान मेरी जान मैं तुझे जाने ना दूंगा मैं तुझको अपनी आंखों में बसा के रखूंगा तू मान मेरी मेरी जान तू मान मेरी जान मैं तेरी आंखों में
Everybody put your hands up in the air and say
अरे अभी तो पार्टी शुरू हुई है
Everybody And the dance floor is open now.
बाद में ना कहना कुछ भी पहले ही दे दूं वार्निंग पार्टी चलेगी till 6 in the morning जी भर के ना चले वे भी नाच नाच के तोड़ दे सैंडल आंटी पुलिस बुला लेगी तो यार तेरा कर लेगा हैंडल जनहित में जारी जिसको अपनी जान प्यारी चुपचाप वो फ्लोर पे आके नाचे गाए नखरे वखरे ना दिखाए शर्म को करते बाय बाय माइकल जैक्सन वाले 2-3 एक्शन करके दिखाए पार्टी करनी है हम पार्टी करेंगे किसी के भी पापा से नहीं डरेंगे हम हैं बेटे हम बाकी सारे पानी कम हमें रोक के दिखाए जिसकी बम में है दम
मस्ती है माहौल में चाय कुमारी है सारे थक के बैठ गए पर अपनी पार्टी जारी है मस्ती है माहौल में चाय कुमारी है सारे थक के बैठ गए पर अपनी पार्टी जारी है अरे पंगा तो कोई शुरू करे अपनी भी गरारी है जुम्मी चूकी नोक पर रखी दुनिया सारी है
Everybody
अरे अभी तो पार्टी शुरू हुई है है शाम बड़ी दीवानी धीरे धीरे बन जाए ना कोई कहानी देखो देखो है शाम बड़ी दीवानी धीरे धीरे बन जाए ना कोई कहानी दिल पर है दिलकश है दिलदार नजारे हैं आज ज़मीं पर उतरे कितने सितारे हैं अगलो होश नमी दानम अब है दिल है हर जानम बस दीवानगी 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 है ना कोई रहसन ना रहबर ये इल्जाम लगे किस पर ओ बस दीवानगी 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 है all heart girls put your hands up and say all cool boys come on make some noise and say oh shanti
ਤੈਨੂੰ ਮੈਂ ਲਵ ਕਰਦਾ ਬੇਮਤਲਬ ਕਰਦਾ ਬਾਹੋਂ ਮੈਂ ਆ ਸੋਣੀਏ ਬਸ ਅੱਜ ਰਾਤ ਕੇ लिए ਸਾਡੀ ਤਾਂ ਦੇਸੀ ਹੈ ਅਦਾ ਸਾਡੇ ਤੇ ਹੋ ਜਾਣੀ ਫਿਦਾ ਬਾਹੋਂ ਮੈਂ ਆ ਸੋਣੀਏ everybody ਬਸ ਅੱਜ ਰਾਤ ਕੇ लिए 1 2
सुबह होने ना दे साथ खोने ना दे एक दूसरे को हम सोने ना दे तू मेरा हीरो तू मेरा हीरो
सुबह होने ना दे साथ होने ना दे एक दूसरे को हम सोने ना दे मैं तेरा हीरो हाँ हीरो हाँ हीरो मैं तेरा हीरो
तूने मारी एंट्री यार दिल में बजी घंटी यार टंग अरे तूने मारी एंट्री यार दिल में बजी घंटी यार टंग दिल की सुन कमेंट्री यार प्यार की गारंटी यार टंग अरे दाढ़ दाढ़ी करना ना अब नहीं सुधरना टूटने लगा है अरे चाहतों का जलना दिल की ना मरम्मतें हो ना कोई वारंटी यार टंग तूने मारी एंट्री यार दिल में बची घंटी यार टंग
यारा तेरा सदके इश्क सिखा मैं तो आई जग तज के इश्क सिखा मैं तो यारा तेरे सदके इश्क सिखा मैं तो आई जग तज के इश्क सिखा जब यार करे परवाह मेरी मुझे क्या परवाह इस दुनिया की जग मुझ पे लगाए पाबंदी मैं हो ही नहीं इस दुनिया की
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let me see everybody's hands up in the air and clap, 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 and clap, 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 clap.
कोई कहे कहता रहे इतना भी हमको दीवाना कोई कहे कहता रहे इतना भी हमको दीवाना लोगों की हो करती है ये जमाना
तेरा सनसेट है भाई तेरा होल सेट है मोशन भी देखो मेरा बनने लगा देखो तो हसीना तो वाना भी करीना तो तुमको का फीवर है चढ़ने लगा थोड़ा हार्ड सा हो के थोड़ा जेंटल सा हो के थोड़ा सेंटी सा हो के थोड़ा मेंटल सा हो के सारे 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 सारे
everybody
that's not true.
Come on, glasses on your head.